Where's my card? Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I thought I was fast enough, but apparently not. This is our card for tonight. Upside down, around the wrong way. There we go. Hope everyone is doing well. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late. My name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland, and I do a Facebook Live card making video session every Wednesday at 7:30 and Sunday 7:30. Sorry, I'm just plugging my phone in. It's looking a little bit flat. Let me just get up on my screen so that I can see who's here. Hi Lisa. Sorry, I am a little bit distracted today. So I was just having puppy cuddles, so I got a little bit distracted, and then he was kind of like wanting to come along with me and then didn't want to come. So our card today is called a flying seagull card. So when it is standing up like that, it looks like it's got seagull wings. Hi Andrea. And I watched a video a few months probably about 2 months ago from Kylie Bertucci, and she did it. It came from Rachel Tessman, I think, an American demonstrator. So what we're going to need tonight is you're going to need some bits of paper and a trimmer. So the first thing that we'll do is you've got two options when you make this. So the first one is that you can have this opening piece here. The other one is that you just have one single piece that is stuck on there that's decorated, and then you could use some panels on the back to decorate. I feel like my phone is really close, so I'm just going to move it back a bit. Alright, so what I'm going to start with, I've used, I was going to say Rococo Rose, and that is not Rococo Rose. This is one of the new in colours. It's called Moody Mauve. And these two pieces are 10.5 centimetres by 20.5 centimetres. So 20.5 by 10.5. So 20.5 is just like 5 mil short of an A4 width. So you can get two of these out of a piece of A4, plus a little bit of extra that you can use as a matting or something. So I'm actually going to do both. They're scored exactly the same, so I'm going to score them both the same at the same time. And I just need my glasses here. And we're going to score. Where did I write that down? Okay. So we're going to score at 5.5. Now they're not even, alright? So the score is at 5.5 centimetres. Tonight we're working on centimetres. So 5.5 centimetres. And I found if you go over and push a little bit harder than normal, you'll get it to go through both sides. Not as strong on the first one, but you can, and then 10 centimetres. And then 15.5 centimetres. Now that is, we do need to open this out because it's not quite down there. So 15.5 is just before the join, or that hinge bit. Now this last piece here that we're scoring, that is going to be the middle of our card. Alright, so you can see that they're not quite the same size, but that's okay. So we're going to score that, and that's our scoring. And then we've got one more piece here, which this is 10.5 by 21, so folded in half, gives you a 10.5 centimetre square, which is what would happen to get the lift up piece inside. If you wanted to just have half of that, let's see, No, that's not wide enough. This is what I have left from the Rococo Rose. Not Rococo Rose. From the, what do you call it? Moody Mauve. Alright, so what I want to do is just so that I make sure that we use the right ones, I'm just going to put a pencil mark. You're going to glue on here anyway. Right, and then we're going to rotate it around so that we've got the same sizes on the outside, and then you've got this narrower one in the middle, a wider one, and then a narrower one, and these ones are going to be folded. But what I want to do before I fold them is I actually want to stamp them, because I'm going to stamp across, and I want to just have a little bit of even. Where are they? Right in front of me. A little bit more even, so I don't want any bumps, any more bumps over that part there. And I'm using the Cheerful Daisies. On my other card I used these two, but I actually found it quite annoying having to line up, so I might just use the darker filled in one. I'll just use that, and then I'm going to use and then you can kind of get it so you can kind of have it on rotating. You could put designer series paper on here as well if you don't want to stamp, or if you I didn't re-stamp that, that's why it's gone like that. Scrap paper because I want it to go off the side. Okay, so that's our right hand one, and now we're doing our left hand one randomly. You can go over a bit further there if you want to. It's not going to make a lot of difference. Hopefully that's about even. I don't think people are going to actually take too much notice. Clean off the stamp. And pop that over there. Pop it away, actually. Let's do that. You ladies are very quiet. How are you doing today? Not too cold where you are, Andrea? I've got 4 people watching, but I can't see. I'm just looking. Who's that? Oh, I don't know who that is. Heidi. So it's been a bit cold today. I heard on the radio that it's the coldest day across the country. It was 2 degrees this morning, and our little puppy did not want to go. Eating dessert, good. Our little puppy did not want to go outside because it was too cold to go to the toilet. Alright, so starting from our left hand panel, alright, so that means the cross is on the right hand side. We're going to start with a mountain fold. So we're going to crease that up. I actually like to do both ways, but just so that you get a better fold. And then you want a valley fold, so it's folded into itself. But again, we're going to do both. So we're going to go mountain, valley, and then this one is going to come back on itself. All right, so it needs to fold that way. Yeah, that's right. Getting myself confused. Alright, so if we start on the left hand side of this one, under a snuggle blanket. Oh, good on you, Lisa. I'm just going to go and crease all of them, because this is my second half that was in this. It wasn't as firmly creased as the first one because it was on the bottom. Alright, so first panel with the cross back on itself, so we've got those 2 panels there, and then we've got that one as a valley and that one as a mountain, so it'll fit onto itself like so. Okay, just like that. And now, before, no, actually we'll do the middle panel. So we're going to pop that there. So you don't need to decorate these two bits because you're not actually going to see them. If you have a look here, you don't kind of see, and then you don't see this bit here either, which I've ended up decorating, but it's not, I decorated that after I put it together, so that's why. So this pink is called Bubble Bath, yeah, Bubble Bath, but it goes really nicely with the Moody Mauve, and it's actually in the Daisy paper as well, so the Bubble Bath and the Moody Mauve go quite nicely together. Before I, oh no, I can put that on, glue that on now. Alright. And then we'll do the inside. So the designer series paper and the inside piece are both cut at 10 centimeters squared. Okay, so it is a square piece. And what I've done is just used the stem and those two. Too far from the sidewalk. Oh, I love this song. Don't get hurt. Alright, so I'm going to use a bit of Mossy Meadow because I felt it went in the same kind of theme as the Moody Mauve. So I'm going to stamp one up here and one there. Clean that off. Because of you. Okay, right. I find, whoops, let me close this up. I find it easier to do the solid, the outline stamp first. I find that easier to line up than using the other one. And I want to go, whoops, I want to have my stamp in the right, in full strength. Alright, like so. And then this one I'll stamp off to get the lighter so you can see the lines. Oops. Go. Bye. Alright, and that's the inside. I don't know why I close that because I want to stamp something, but I'll do that after. And then make sure it's all going to stick down. Like so. And then while I've got all my inks out, I will stamp. Okay, I'm just going to stamp on here. I don't need any. So let's stamp in this colour. And I want to stamp. I'm so sorry, but that's all one stamp. Oh, thank you, Helen. Travel safely. I just want the so sorry bit. So I'm going to stamp here and I'm going to try and line it up so I don't have to cut too much off. It's probably not going to work, but we'll give it a go. not too bad actually. So sorry, because I didn't, it says oops a daisy, and I don't know, I'm thinking we'll get this card. Oops a daisy is not appropriate. So I will leave it just with so sorry. So we're going to snip this. Too much stuff here. Actually, if I go this way, I'll be able to see a bit better where it lines up. And then we just need the snips to get, yeah, I think we need the snips to get that. There and there. And then we pop this onto a piece here of this. Like so. I used to try and glue it on so that I could get it all lined up, but then my cutting wasn't always, although this trimmer is a little bit better for that, but I'd have to cut it down a few times, so then it never looked even and I'd have to start again. So if I do it this way, then I've got a bit of wiggle room when I glue it down. Excuse me. Oh, good one, Cal. Didn't flip over. Oh, no, it did. Should have got my tweezers. Never mind. The only thing when you do little sentiments is it's really, with your big clumsy fingers, it's not as easy. Alright, so that there, and then I've got some twine that instead of doing a bow, I'm actually just gonna cut off like so. Just gonna clean that. Sitting on some cardstock, so I probably should move it out of the way. Alright, so what I'm going to do is scrunch this up a little bit more than that, like so. I'm going to get one, I'm going to put it there to hold it in place, and then another glue dot and put it on the front to hold in place, and make sure that, because my sentiment is so little, I want them pretty much to be lined up. And then I'm going to pop it there, and that holds in place, and then I'll just put another one. They're really tacky, but I have got my fingers all over it, so if I put that there, actually it's not as big as I thought it was, so let me put it there. That. Maybe put it underneath it. You could use dimensionals as well to tame it if you wanted to. Yeah, it's going to move. So put that on. And then I'll put another one on the other side just to stabilize it a bit. Stab myself. Right, now to put this together. I found the easiest way, you can use glue if you want to. I found the easiest way is to use tape, although maybe if I just put the washi tape, if I just use a little bit of tape, you could use double-sided tape or tear and tape, line them up like so, grab your blocks and put them there, and probably, yeah, I want that there, just want to hold it in place for a minute until I get it, until it's on there, and then I'm just going to put some glue. Now this overlaps, so if you were to look at, can you see from there, your flap piece actually is slightly wider than these two panels here, so you can actually put tape or glue right up to the edge if that's where you feel comfortable. Again, don't, if you're using wet glue, don't go too close to the edge because it oozes out and then it goes sticky. Sorry, I'm feeling a little poorly coordinated tonight. Right, and then we're just going to pop that on. There's two score lines, so you just want to make sure that that's centered between your score lines nicely, and then flush with the top and the bottom. Now, we're just going to flip that over and just use the block. Ah, hi Alison, our lovely traveller who's giving us fabulous updates from the other side of the world. Thank you for popping in. Right, so then if we remember these two pieces at the front are mountains and the back ones are valleys, then when they stand up, oops, get that. It's kind of a little bit top heavy, there we go. And we can have it so it stands up. When it's lying flat, it folds in quite nicely and it fits. That is a standard card size, so you don't have to pay for a bigger envelope or a thicker envelope or anything like that. So that is one, and that is two. And like normally I would do two different designs, but I quite liked that colour and paper. So yeah, that is us for tonight. Oh, and I'm a little bit early. So if you have a go at making this, I'd love to see it. Please do post. I'll post a picture shortly. Please do pop something up so that we can see. Thank you to Karen and Andrea for sharing your cards from Sunday night. So awesome. They are gorgeous as usual, and so lovely to see that you're using your products that you're purchasing as well. You know, it's always nice to, I know people buy them and then, you know, don't always get time to use them, so it's really nice that you are able to use them and not have them just kind of gathering dust or friends. Thank you, Alison. Alright, so before I go, this is, so we had the measurements and they reminded that they are in centimetres. If you went for the folded option, it's 10.5 centimetres by 21 centimetres. If you want just one layer there, it's 10.5 by 10.5. and your designer series paper is 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Now these ones, if you wanted to put designer series paper here, you've got the wings are 5.5, so I'd go 5 centimeters, and then this one here is 4.5 centimeters, so I'd go 4 centimeters. So you got for your designer series paper 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters by 10. Okay. What I have done here is, I'll leave that up. Hopefully you can take a screenshot, or it's there long enough. So this is how I've popped it together. So this is our 5.5 centimeter one on each side, and then our smaller ones on the inside, and they fold back on each other. A mountain fold and 2 valley folds. So on the outside it's a mountain, and then towards the center it's 2 valley folds. And then I've used, I put tape there last time, and then this piece, while it looks extremely off, out of proportion, that's just so that you know that the card sits over the top of it like that. So that's yeah, so this side is on Facebook with the measurements on it, and then that is just so that you've got the scoring and the folding. Okay, all right, lovely ladies, I am going to leave it there. I hope that you have an enjoyable rest of the week, and I will see you Sunday night. I've got a class on Sunday, so that's exciting. First one for a long time, because we have so many birthdays in May that we just don't get to, I just don't have any spare weekends to fit classes in, so I'm quite looking forward to my class, which is a fancy fold class. So we're doing 3 fancy cards. Not this one, but 3 others. So hopefully they will enjoy that, and we will post some cards. I'll post some cards after class on Sunday to show you what we've made. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you Sunday. Bye for now.